Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, I got a couple items today, and also I want to talk to you about collectors versus investors, which I don't think really anybody's talked about. I've been thinking about doing a video of this for a while, so I'm gonna go over a little bit of things, and you guys could add some comments to this video of things we should add to my list of collectors and investors. I'll get to that in a second. So anyway, I just want to show you a couple things I picked up. I picked up another black and white tin. Well, Reshiram, however you say his name. Anyway, he's got, there's 3 booster packs in there. I actually thought these had more booster packs in. I paid $106 for the tin plus these stickers. Black and white stickers. I have no idea what these stickers are worth. I mean, they're old, so they gotta be worth something, right? You know, kids, they take stickers and put them on things, so I'm sure they're not worth a lot, but they're worth something because they just have Pokemon's name on it. You know, Pokemon, the Pokemon logo, Pokemon everything, whatever you want to call it. One of these made 2011, so they're going to be 10 years old. It's sealed. So I bought this. This tin's pretty decent condition. I think I got a couple of these now. It's a little teeny dent right here. And this is tore right here a little bit. But, you know, for where's my little sticky note? For $106 for that tin, that's a good deal, you know. And this is from an investor standpoint. I mean, I am an investor / collector. When it comes to Pokemon, I'm more of an investor, less of a collector. Okay, so this is a good deal. So I picked it up. Wasn't thinking about buying it, but the guy offered me some money, and I talked to him a little bit, and worked out a deal. And I'm not gonna, like, you know, say no to a deal over $10 for something like this, because this is worth more than that, you know. And these are becoming exceedingly rare, hard to find tins. And one thing I like about tins is nobody's scamming tins. Like, remember the video I did the other day with booster boxes and blisters and packs? You know, down at the bottom is packs because they're the most easiest to scam people and to do fakes. And then booster boxes, you can even they're right below. You know, if I had to say scamming, it's booster packs and then booster boxes, and then window blisters would be number 3, and then these other boxes and tins would be at the bottom of the list for the least likely to be scammed. You know, I haven't seen anybody do fake tins. So anyway, I got that, and then I finally got this. This is the Italian version of Plasma Storm. So you can see the language difference. Versus, this is an empty one. So anyway, that's what I paid for that. $16.20. This took forever to get. So I got 2 Plasma Storm boxes. The one that's English and the one that is Italian. And now this is part of the collector in me. I didn't have a, you know, did not have one of these. So I had an empty box, of course, but I didn't have a full box, you know, with sealed booster packs in it. So the collector in me wanted one of these. So eventually I found a decent deal. And as you know, as time goes on, all this stuff gets more expensive. So if I'm buying a sealed box of this and I pass up that, when I come to buy this is going to be even more money. And that's sort of the reason why I've been spending a lot of money on Pokemon this past 6 to 9 months, is because I'm investing in it. And if you want to maximize your money, you have to invest, and then it goes up as time goes on. So if I wait and invest a little bit, and then a little bit, and a little bit, that is going to be less than if I invested a whole bunch earlier in this year, or as much as I can during the 6 months and then let it ride. Okay, so that's why I've been buying a bunch of stuff. I liquidated one of my old small IRA accounts and took that money and put it into Pokemon. And it's outperforming the stocks. I got a bunch of GE stock that I'm going to sell here before the end of the year. I was going to sell it the other day when it was almost $10, and take my profits, and I'm going to put my profits into Pokemon sealed products. And actually, I bought a single card the other day. I'll show it to you when it comes in. So like, I even bought a single card. I'm gonna do an experiment and see how it works out. I'll tell you about it in that video. So anyway, I picked up this, and so here's what I was thinking about, right? So you have collectors and you have investors. Okay. Now a collector, here's what I think, in my opinion, right? They will pay more for an item because they want it. Because they want it to add to their collection. Okay, then versus an investor. They might be pickier. They may be more impatient, which lends to this. They're probably not going to buy more than one of a certain item. But they could. But they're not going to like buy a whole bunch of one item. Because that's what collectors... I mean, they could... like I have a bunch of dual lands from Magic the Gathering. Because I'm a collector and I like the dual lands. And you play with them. So... collectors that are actually play with the game, they probably would buy more. But most collectors are probably not going to buy more than one of a certain item. That should be a question mark there too. They're less likely to sell an item than an investor because they're going to have more of attachment to it. And they're probably going to want top dollar for an item versus an investor. Okay? Those are my ideas for collectors versus investors. Okay? I think collectors are going to... unless they're just like better at doing it, then like you can compare apples to apples, like the same person, same mind. If he was a collector versus an investor, I think the collector generally would, if he would sell his collection, might make less money than an investor, because an investor is going to look at it from the investment standpoint, and he's probably going to buy more of a certain item because he's going to get a better deal on things and stock up on it. And also too, and I couldn't think of much, instead of just repeating the same things, I just put something different on here. For the investors, I think investors will do this, okay? They will try to corner a market on an item to drive up the price. I've done this on video games, playing online. I won't say which one, but I was cornering markets of the certain items and getting 10 to 100 times the price for something because I was the only person that had it for sale on an online game, and it worked beautifully. I mean, I had more money than I knew what to do with. I mean, there's nothing I would even spend my money on because I had so much of it. So if you can corner the market on something, you can drive the price up, and investors will do that. They've tried to do that in some of the Magic the Gathering cards, and they drove up the price. If it's a rare card, it's sort of easier to do if the price is not real expensive, but if it's a more of a less rare card, like an uncommon, it's hard to do because there's just too many out there. So they can fail doing this, or they can be successful at it. So anyway, in your comment sections, if you think anything I should add to this list, let me know, because I'd like to make a more detailed list, So anyway, if you are watching this video, you're probably more of an investor than a collector. And I think, like I said, like, how many of these did I buy? How many of these do you think a collector would buy? I have probably 10. So I think the investors were going to buy more of these than a collector. Therefore, I have more of these to sell. And like, I don't mind selling a couple of them in the future when they go up, But the collector person in me likes them, so in my mind, it's always a war between collecting and investing. So I just wanted to share that and talk about that with you guys. See what you guys think too about collectors versus investors. So put some stuff in the comments, all right? Anyway, have a good one. Bye.